All right. Well, you asked for some feedback on the portfolio. I was able to get the files up and running. Um, but I think maybe the best way to start is not with my template and not with your pages, but with just an everyday portfolio page that I found online. In other words, what do people expect when they see portfolio? Well, usually it's something like this where your homepage is a whole bunch of previews of different projects, and if I can go there, I can learn more about the project and hopefully see some text about it and stuff like that. It doesn't look like this one has amazing amounts of information about it. Ooh, two whole different versions of the logo. So it's kind of lacking in that sense. I would hope that you would click on this and go to a page, and that page would have the title of the piece, the concept, that is, why was this logo built the way it was, and if you're smart, you're going to write about market and how it represents the business correctly, etc., and the product, services, whatever. You could also have a description um, and a discipline. If we're talking about logo, its logo could be, or this description, no, sorry, the discipline could be simply logo, or it could be logo and branding. All right. Um, so let's look at what I gave you as a file to start with, if you chose to. Oh, no, I jumped to your page by accident. Okay, sorry. Um, that's this one. What's nice about this? Well, it does what we've come to expect from an online graphic design portfolio. It gives you a whole bunch of different samples, that you can easily swap these pictures out with your work. And then if I hover over them, they do show up with a name of whatever project, in this case, Sony Music Box. And if you clicked on it, you would go to the next page, which is magazine.html, and it would have all that. So I don't have that ready yet. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Oh boy. Oh wait, I know where it is. I put the portfolio site root somewhere in here. Here we go. I've opened up this baby. Okay, so let's say you clicked on one of the squares, bing, this pops up. Here's your title, spelled wrong, and then a little couple details, a great big sample picture. You put the concept, blah blah blah, description, oh spelled wrong, and etc. And more pictures, discipline, blah blah blah. You could write all that. Look at that. You could even put concept, or client, all that stuff. And you can go on, you can make a link to the next project or go back to the overview of the portfolio, which would take you back to this, the homepage. Okay, let's look at yours now. One concern I have is it's .html.html. That might throw some browsers off. Not sure. But you would probably want to call this, in the end, index.html and nothing more, nothing less than that. It's nice that you're taking me back to the work site. Thanks. That'll make my job easier. It's great that you have a Google font in here. Good job and good choice. I'm not against the colors. I guess just what I'm finding lacking right now is some samples of your portfolio. And, being able to see those things would be really cool to learn. Now, as I'm only requiring 5 pages for this website, I'm suggesting, why don't you make 4 pages for your portfolio? Just pick your favorite piece and put samples together. And you could even take pictures of it and just put it up for now. And then the homepage, so which I would suggest looks something like this. In order to update these, all you have to do is go into the code and figure out what image I'm using. In this case, we've got sample2.jpg, so if you go to the portfolio site root folder which you downloaded, you could just simply go to sample 2, updated it with something that you want, and you drop yours in there. I don't know what this is. I'm getting a phone call right now. Oh boy. I'm just going to open up some screenshot. I have no idea what it's going to be. Okay, so I was giving feedback to somebody else for another project, but let's just say this is a sample of your photography work, and so and let's just suppose that it's bigger than it is, because I know it's not going to be big enough, but I'm going to stretch it a little bit or something to make it fit, and you just put yours there and hit enter and then save for the web, and then you save and replace the existing sample 2 with this new one which has your image, and you replace it into the site root folder which you're already working in, and then whammo, this picture swaps out to become yours. Okay, and then in the text, you go to the text and go, okay, what's the text? Oh, I'm looking at a different screen, so let me pull the text over, or let me just change the code view. So right here, inside the class text, there's a thing called Sony Music Box. You could swap that out and say pictures of Italy. Did I spell that right? Oh, whatever. Okay, and now I'm going back to my split live view, and you can see my misspelling. Oh, it hasn't updated yet. Come on. Well, it's supposed to. So this text will be swapped out, and not sure why it's doing. I guess I have to close the page and open it again. Sometimes when you use the computer's processing power, it gets a little overwhelmed and it can't update instantly. But that's all there is to it. Then you just turn this into a link, and to make it a link, well, the link's already built in there. You just got to build in the name of the page. So here it is. I called this thing rollover, and displace. Well, that hides the text. And so, well, no, hides the image, sorry. So there's our sample image, and then the text, which is hidden, that shows up when you roll over it. That's my horrible misspelling. Oh, it's finally working now. And if you just want to, you can change the picture out, you can change the text out, and then, the link. The link starts at the top, ends at the bottom of sample 1 right here. That means it's a placeholder for a link. So if you had something like photos.html, and you really had a page called photos.html, and I clicked on this, it would really take me to that link. So that's really all you need to do there. So I hope that helps. I hope that you feel like this is in reach, because I certainly do, and I think you're talented, smart. You can pull this together. So I'll send this to you. If you have more questions, send back anything you want, a list of questions, some more pages of code or whatever, and I'll do my best to figure it out and help you. Thanks.